You talk about the hook as kind of like a sales transaction because people give you their time to watch it. Can you touch a little bit more on that? Because I thought that was really fascinating.
Yeah. So any short form social media app is like a marketplace. There are millions and millions of potential customers just wandering through, but there's like offers just being flashed in front of them nonstop. Every time like you're scrolling, it's a new offer, it's a new offer. And so you have to create an offer that's extremely compelling for them and is worth investing in, because there's every single day there's more and more creators out there who are making even better offers with their hook. And so the reason that I like to talk about it as a sales transaction is because the hook really is the offer that you're making your audience, and the offer can be educational or entertaining, but it's really just based on a payoff that they're going to get, ideally in the last like 3 to 5 seconds of the video. So the way that we structure every single video is based on the payoff, and we believe that every video you've ever seen kind of fits into 5 categories based strictly on the payoff. So there's challenges, which the payoff in a challenge video is you set stakes at the beginning of it. And so there's a winner and there's a loser. And if you watch all the way to the end to determine who's going to win and who's going to lose. So that's the reason you watch all the way to the end of a challenge video. Then there's an education format. There's a ton of different ways to make educational content, but at the end of every single video, the payoff is always the same, and it's a knowledge gap that you're closing. So you're introducing them to an idea that they don't know, and by the end of the video, they have new information, they have new knowledge. So you've closed that knowledge gap. That's the payoff on an educational format. And then there's a storytelling format where the payoff is basically always just the conclusion of a story. And like this is, I mean, as humans, we're storytellers. We've been doing this since the beginning of time. Before we could even like actually have formed languages, we'd have pictographs on the wall of showing stories. And so when you are doing a storytelling format, it's really just about making it compelling and getting to the conclusion, and that being the payoff of that format. Then there's a wait for it. This is a super common one. And at the end of a wait for it format, the payoff is always a reaction or a reveal. So like a classic would be a prank. So it's like you're waiting to see how this person reacts to the prank. And then the final one is what we call skits and bits. And the payoff for these is always a relatable punchline. So, or an emotion that you're going to get out of it. And so every video falls into one of these 5 categories. And within these 5 categories, there's a ton of different actual format structures that you can follow. And basically every video you see will fall into one of these 5 format categories.